Do you know that right now, there's a thought sitting in your mind, a thought that guarantees you'll stay broke, stuck, and unfulfilled? Yes, that very thought that stops your progress every single day. And 95% of people never break it. But today, I'm going to show you how to break these chains once and for all. My name is Ishan, and I want to tell you a story about people who want to succeed in life, but somehow become their own biggest obstacle. This is a story about courage, about transformation, and about winning yourself. Let's start with the biggest fear that holds every person back. Deep inside, the thought that says, I can't do this, or people like me don't get to have that. Think about it. If your father was a clerk and you told yourself, I'll just be a clerk too, or in the US, a young person might say, I'm from a small town, starting a multi-million-dollar company is not for me. These thoughts, they get planted in our minds from childhood, from our environment, from our past experiences. And slowly, they start directing the path of our lives. We call it a safety story. But in reality, it's your biggest enemy, blocking your progress. You might not even realize it. But this thought stops you every time you try something new. Every time you take a step forward, it whispers, no, this isn't for you. Think of my friend Seema. She came from a small village. She had no money, no resources. Everyone around her said, she's just a girl. What can she do really? She should just stay at home. But Seema did what 90% of people never do. She challenged her own thinking, even in the US. My friend Jen, also from a small town, had only books and a dream. People told her, you can't do this. But Jen changed her mindset, and today her name is known in the world of startups. This isn't just a story of motivation. It's about science and philosophy. Carol Dweck calls it the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset thinks, this is just who I am, I can't change. A growth mindset says, I can learn, I can grow, I can improve. And in Indian philosophy, this is the concept of fate versus effort, bhagya versus purusharth. Fate may be written, but your effort is what shapes it. No dream is impossible. You just have to change your thinking. And that is the first step in this story, recognizing your own thoughts. Notice when you're holding yourself back and when the world is telling you, you can't do it. Because once you can see these thoughts, once you understand the chains holding you down, you can take the first step to breaking them. And in the next part, I'll show you the 3 steps to shatter these limiting beliefs and start moving towards your dreams faster than you ever thought possible.
Are you truly ready to break the chains in your mind? Because today, I'm going to share 3 steps that can completely change your life and show you that you're not just a dreamer, you're someone who can actually live those dreams. The first step is to catch your story. Yes, the story you tell yourself every day. I can't do this. I'm not good with money. This isn't for me. Think about it. How many times have you stopped yourself simply because you didn't believe in yourself? I had a friend, Seema, remember her? Every time she had a new idea, a small voice would whisper in her mind, what if you fail? But one day, she decided to write it down, to notice every negative thought she had. This is awareness. Notice when your mind is holding you back, because awareness is the first step toward change. The second step is to challenge it. Every thought that's holding you back, question it. Let's say you think, I can't get rich. Ask yourself, is this really true? Who says this? Where's the proof? Look around. There are countless people who grew up in circumstances just like yours, and yet they said, I can do this, and they proved it. Think about my friend Jen in the US. She asked herself, I'm from a small town. Does that mean I can't start something big? The answer, no. It wasn't her town holding her back. It was her lack of effort. You can do the same. Challenge your fears and see how many of them are just lies you've been telling yourself. The third and most powerful step is to create a new story. Change the way you talk to yourself. You no longer say, I'm bad with money. Instead say, I'm mastering my money day by day. You no longer say, I can't succeed. Instead, say, I'm learning, growing, and winning every single day. Seema did exactly this, and today she's gone from a small village to running a company recognized across the country. Jen did the same, and now her success inspires millions. Remember, your thoughts, your story shapes your world. The more you change your story, the faster your life transforms. You might be wondering, how quickly will this work? The truth is, breaking limitations doesn't take years. It starts the moment you take the first step in the right direction. Seema started a simple notebook, writing down every negative thought, and each day she added a new positive thought. Within a year, people in her village were talking about her business, and today, those same thoughts that once held her back now inspire her to go even further. So now it's your turn. Remember, you will only reach your destination if you keep moving. Stop, and the world will even overtake the one who's behind you. Your journey begins with a single step and a single thought transformed. Comment below one limiting belief you will break this week. Like this video and subscribe so you can learn new tools every week to upgrade your life. Watch next, how to reprogram your subconscious mind and make sure your thoughts always move you closer to your dreams.